Stream. So today we're gonna be exploring the back rooms here. Let me see if I can get the volume right and let's see here. Have it read it out to you guys.
Your smartphone screen glows faintly in the dim light of the back rooms. It reads, Level 4, The Office. The surroundings are eerily silent, save for the faint hum of the flickering fluorescent lights above. You're in a sprawling grid of translucent glass cubicles, each filled with unsettlingly mundane yet out of place items. A stapler melting into a desk, files with blank pages, and occasional flickering monitors showing static. Strange shadows shift beyond the walls, though no source for them is visible. The tension in the air is palpable. You're well equipped with your tactical gear, and your tools are secure in your backpack. You feel prepared, but the unease of this place tugs at the edges of your resolve. What will you do next? Will you investigate the cubicles, look for an exit, or attempt something else?
Cubicles. Let's see. Yeah, let me see if anybody's here yet. Guess once people get here, you can tell me what you want to do, and I can do that. So we just went to a random level, ended up with level 4. I'm not sure if level 4 is actually supposed to be the office, but I have to check it out in the Backrooms wiki later.
You approach one of the cubicles,
The
the faint glow of your flashlight illuminating its eerie contents. The melting stapler drips slowly onto the desk, the gooey substance defying gravity momentarily before falling. Blank files are scattered across the surface, yet they seem to shift their positions when you're not looking directly at them. The computer monitor buzzes faintly, displaying static patterns that almost look like symbols for a split second before reverting to noise. A faint chill brushes against your neck, and you could swear you heard a whisper, though the source remains unknown. The shadows on the translucent walls shift unnaturally, almost as if observing you. What do you want to do? Will you examine the objects further, check the monitor for clues, or investigate the source of the whispers?
wow, it's really misunderstanding me. Oh boy.
The faint whisper grows slightly louder as you move deeper into the grid of translucent cubicles. Your flashlight's beam sweeps through the area, illuminating the strange, shifting shadows that seem to dance on the glass walls. The sound is barely perceptible yet persistent, like a voice calling your name from just out of reach. The air grows colder, and you notice faint streaks of condensation on the glass surfaces, as though something unseen recently passed by. The whisper seems to emanate from a cubicle far ahead, but the path is obscured by oddly rearranged furniture and scattered debris. Every step feels heavier, as though the environment itself is resisting your progress. What will you do next? Will you continue toward the source of the whisper, attempt to call out to it, or perhaps retreat and regroup?
See, I'd like to go back and see what was on the monitor. Apparently, it's far enough away, so let's go see what's on the monitor. Sorry about that.
retrace your steps and return to the
Oh,
keyboard
hey
to
everyone.
complete your
Feel free
process.
to.
As you approach, the static patterns on the screen become more distinct. Abstract shapes and symbols seem to emerge momentarily before dissolving back into noise. It's as if the monitor is trying to communicate, but the message remains just out of.
Yeah, feel free to chat what you'd want me to do on here or what you want to do on here, and I'll try out your suggestions. We're guests on level 4, which I think is the office here, which is actually pretty interesting.
Reach. The air around the desk feels colder, and a faint vibration hums through the surface as though the monitor itself is alive. Your flashlight reveals smudged fingerprints on the edges of the screen, but they seem larger and oddly shaped, unlike anything human. The faint whispers persist, now seeming to echo softly through the glass walls. What do you do next? Will you try interacting with the monitor, examine the fingerprints, or do something else?
I think it said there are melted papers somewhere earlier too, which is kind of interesting. So want to explore what's going on there too. Let me go back and look and see if that's what it said. Oh, melting stapler. Oh, that's funny. Let's examine the melted stapler after this. Let's see what happens here.
You sit cautiously at the desk, the glow of the monitor casting faint, wavering light across your gear. Your fingers hover over the keyboard, the keys feeling unusually cold beneath your gloves. The symbols on the screen pulse faintly as if responding to your presence. Tentatively, you type a simple message: Hello. The static pauses for a moment, and then new symbols flash onto the screen, forming strange, cryptic text that you can't quite decipher. The monitor emits a faint crackling sound, and you feel a subtle vibration through the desk. The air grows heavier, and the whispers grow louder for a brief instant before fading again. You notice an option at the bottom of the screen: Input query with a blinking cursor. What will you type or do next?
Ooh, this is interesting. What would you like to do? That'd be really cool. I hope chat's working. Yeah, chat check. I also want to look at the melted stapler. He goes, well, I don't know. Do we want to do that or input some query? Let me think of a interesting query. How about help? Let's type help and see what happens. See if it'll just give us a list of commands that you could do, or if it'll be like, this will be interesting. So we're in the back rooms here, so this could be very interesting. Oh wow.
As you type help and press enter, the monitor flickers violently, and the static morphs into a string of cryptic symbols that quickly rearrange into words. Help, cannot escape, follow the light. The screen dims momentarily and then flashes with a single vivid instruction: run. Suddenly, the faint whispering grows into a chorus of overlapping voices, chaotic and frantic. Shadows on the translucent walls around you elongate unnaturally, and you hear the sound of something heavy scraping against the floor in the distance, slowly growing louder. What will you do? Will you heed the warning and run, or stay to investigate further?
Yeah, I think we should run at this point. What do y'all think? Think we'll go ahead and run here. And try to run toward a light. Oh, hi there, Martha. It's still typing. It's still doing speech to text there. So yeah, let me know if there's any actions you want me to take in here. Do you have anything else you'd like me to do here? And this is in my I made this GPT in the Chat GPT store, so it's the Backrooms Explorer. I can include the link in the video after we're done.
You burst out of the cubicle, your heart pounding as the whispers turn into an indecipherable cacophony. The translucent glass walls blur and distort as you race through the endless maze of cubicles, each corner feeling identical to the last. The scraping noise behind you grows louder, sending chills down your spine. Ahead, through the flickering fluorescent light, you spot a faint glow, steadier and warmer than the cold fluorescent bulbs above. It stands out, a beacon in this oppressive environment. The shadows around you writhe, their shapes twisting unnaturally as if trying to block your path. What will you do? Will you head straight for the light, take a detour to avoid the shadows, or try something else?
See, so yeah, that's pretty crazy. Let's see. I think we should probably keep going toward the light. I'm open to other suggestions. It's baked cookies for the monsters. Just kidding. We could do something like that. Let's see. How about we dodge the shadows and run toward the light? Let's try that. Oh, hi there, Ty. Let me know if there's any other actions you want me to try here. Like to make this kind of interactive here. So we're exploring the back rooms. We're on level 4 of the office, as far as it knows, I guess. Don't know if that's correct in the back rooms lore, but we're going with it. Oh wow, that's quite a picture there.
You push forward, your breath ragged as you race toward the faint, warm glow ahead. The shadows around you writhe and stretch unnaturally, forming claw like shapes that seem to lunge toward your legs and arms. Your flashlight flickers in your grip, the beam cutting through the oppressive gloom but doing little to deter the encroaching darkness. The light ahead grows brighter, offering a fleeting sense of hope. The whispers are now a deafening roar, as if the very walls are screaming. You feel the temperature drop sharply, and the air grows thick, making each step heavier. The shadows lash out, but seem to recoil slightly as you draw nearer to the light. Do you press on with full speed, take a moment to ready your equipment, or try to interact with the shadows?
I'm curious what y'all think. I'm thinking running full speed. Or we could do something else. I'm trying to think of something. Yeah, I think we should at some point do something funny. But let's just go ahead and go with it like a survivor now. And yeah, let's just run toward the light. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, nice. Very nice. Now it's not a need to get a yep, it's AI images and storyteller that I made with ChatGPT. It's the Backrooms Explorer in the GPT store, and I can include a link to it after we're done here.
You charge toward the light, adrenaline coursing
Nice.
through you as the distorted shadows lunge closer with every step. Their cold, claw like shears
Yeah.
swipe just inches from your limbs, but
Or
your
even
speed
request
keeps you just
actions.
ahead of their
Yep.
reach. The whispers morph into piercing shrieks, reverberating through the maze of glass cubicles, the noise almost disorienting. The warm glow ahead intensifies, revealing a breach in the grid, a doorway like opening filled with golden light. It radiates a stark contrast to the cold, hostile environment behind you. You can feel the shadows retreat slightly, their grip loosening as you near the light. The air around the doorway feels different, almost inviting. Do you leap into the light without hesitation, examine the doorway first, or try to slow down and prepare yourself?
What do y'all think? I'm thinking leap leap through the doorway. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could change. Let me change GPTs real quick. There's yeah, let me change over real quick, and we'll come back and see what happens here. Well, actually, let's read this off here, and then we'll do that.
You leap through the golden doorway, the warmth enveloping you as the chaotic cacophony of level 4 fades into silence. The twisting shadows recoil and dissolve at the threshold, unable to follow you into this new realm. For a moment, everything feels still, serene, and almost safe. On the other side, you find yourself in a hazy, dreamlike space. The air is thick and humid, carrying an earthy scent, and the light is diffused through a golden mist. The ground beneath your boots feels soft and spongy like moss, but there are no clear landmarks or signs of life. The atmosphere is quieter here, though a faint, rhythmic pulse seems to echo faintly in the distance. You've escaped the immediate danger, but the mystery deepens. Where are you now? What will you do next?
Hmm. So yeah, I'm curious what level that's gonna be. So anyway, let's go do that image real quick. See, I think that'd be good under a phone wallpaper generator. And what was it? Something about a Space Marine? Or can you type again or just say hi or something so the chat will pop up? See, so how Space Ranger hanging onto a hovercraft floating above a giant squid monster. Was that a mechanical squid monster? Actually, I should just talk to type it. That should be cool. See what we get. Wait, why didn't it? Okay, it didn't work quite right. Yeah, it does this sometimes. See, well, I'll just do a new one here. Oh, yeah, I'll try once more. It should do it. It just does that on rare occasion. I'll try that once more here. Okay, there we go. Okay. Really? Okay, well, something might be up with my phone wallpaper generator. That's interesting. Well, okay, let's continue. I could try that later or something. Sorry about that. Yeah, let's get back to this here. Curious what's on the other side here. Seems like it's being a little bit of a. It's not working quite right today. There. This is working good, but that wasn't. Okay. So, yeah, we've gotten into this new realm. Let's see what we're in. So, yeah, it looks cool going through the doorway into a new realm here. Oh, this is cool.
You glance at your smartphone, its screen glowing faintly in the golden mist. The text on the display flickers before stabilizing, and it reads Level 94, the Infinite Field. This level is known for its calm yet disorienting nature, a sprawling field of golden, mist covered grass under an eternal, hazy twilight. Though it seems peaceful, wanderers often report hearing strange, rhythmic pulses and feeling an inexplicable pull toward unseen areas. The rhythmic pulse you heard earlier grows slightly louder, and the mist ahead seems to shift subtly, almost as if beckoning you to move forward. What will you do? Will you explore deeper into the mist, attempt to identify the source of the pulse, or investigate the ground and surroundings more closely?
I'm thinking explore the area more closely. Do y'all have any suggestions? Yep. So we're thinking the same thing. Cool. Let's do that. Thinking.
You crouch down and examine the strange, shimmering, moss like ground.
Whoa.
Its texture feels soft yet slightly damp under your gloves, and faint golden particles seem to drift up when disturbed, merging seamlessly with the ever present mist. Patterns emerge as you study the terrain closer, subtle geometric shapes that seem to shift and ripple as if responding to your movements. Looking around, you notice faint indentations in the ground, almost like footprints, but they are irregular and unlike any tracks you've seen before. The rhythmic pulse continues, faint but steady, and you can't shake the feeling that it's somehow connected to this peculiar terrain. The air carries a faint, earthy scent, mingled with an almost metallic tang. The mist swirls gently, revealing occasional glimmers that disappear as quickly as they appear. What will you do next? Will you follow the strange footprints, attempt to dig or disturb the ground, or move in the direction of the rhythmic pulse?
Yeah, what do y'all think? I think all those are decent options, or we could do something else. Okay, let's do that. Wonder if you can die in here. I haven't died yet.
You tread carefully through the golden mist, your flashlight's beam illuminating the spongy, shimmering ground as the rhythmic pulse grows steadily louder. Each step feels deliberate, the quiet atmosphere amplifying the sound of your movements. The patterns in the terrain ripple faintly as though alive, reacting subtly to your approach. The mist thickens briefly,
Cool.
obscuring your view, but as you press forward, a faint glow begins to materialize ahead, different from the surrounding light. The pulse grows clearer, a steady, deep thrum that seems to vibrate through your chest. The air feels charged, as if the source of the sound carries some unseen power. You sense that you're getting close to something significant. Will you continue directly toward the glow, try to observe it from a safe distance, or prepare your equipment for potential danger?
What do y'all think? This actually really, this is a cool level. I'm thinking, let's see. Okay. Yeah, for me, I'd probably, if I am curious if you can die in here so we could do dangerous things to see if that happens too. Now, this could even be a good thing, or it could be a, we don't know what it is. Or it could be a bad thing. In the back rooms, it's probably more likely a bad thing, but this level seems like it could be a good thing. Don't know. We'll find out.
You move closer to the glowing source, the rhythmic pulse now resonating through the ground and air around you. As the mist parts slightly, the source of the light becomes visible, a strange, crystalline structure embedded in the moss like terrain. It pulses faintly with golden energy, casting intricate shadows across the ground. The crystal appears otherworldly, its surface covered in shifting geometric patterns that seem to match the ripples in the ground. A soft hum accompanies the pulse, and you feel an inexplicable pull toward the structure, as if it's beckoning you closer. The air around it feels warmer,
1
almost
p.m.
inviting, but you remain aware of the unsettling nature of the back rooms. What do you do? Will you inspect the crystal more closely, attempt to touch it, or observe it from a safe distance?
What do y'all think? I'm thinking inspect it more closely or touch it, I guess. Yeah, there's our funny thing. Okay, let's do that. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Let's try that. Cool. Oh, that's epic. Let's see what it does with that. Hi there, Rainbow. Let's see what happens.
You reach down
Oh
and
yeah.
carefully lift the glowing crystal from the mossy ground. It's surprisingly warm and smooth to the touch, pulsing faintly in your hands. The light it emits intensifies as you bring it closer to your face, casting a radiant glow that reflects off the golden mist. The rhythmic hum resonates deeper now, almost as if the crystal itself is alive and communicating through its energy. Driven by curiosity, you take a bite. The surface cracks easily under your teeth, and an unexpected warmth spreads through your body as the crystal dissolves into an almost syrup like substance with a taste both sweet and metallic. Suddenly, your vision blurs, and a wave of energy courses through you. The environment around you begins to shift. The mist thickens, the patterns on the ground twist and rearrange, and the golden light takes on an otherworldly intensity. What do? Will you embrace the transformation, attempt to resist the effects, or try to observe what's happening to your surroundings?
Guess embrace the transformation. What do y'all think? Don't know what's gonna turn me into. Yeah, that would be cool to get Dogman back. I might do that in another one. Oh, let's see if he'll turn me into Dogman. Let's do that. That could be good. Okay, I'll try to become Dogman. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Maybe this is how we became Dogman. Oh, yep, there we go. We got Dogman.
As you surrender to the crystal's energy, your body begins to change. Warmth courses through your veins, and your perception sharpens. The golden mist swirls violently around you, reacting to the transformation. Your head tingles and stretches, reshaping into the form of a dog's, fur sprouting rapidly, your senses heightening with each passing second. Your body remains human, clad in tactical gear, but now you possess an acute awareness of the world around you. The rhythmic pulse from the crystal feels as though it has synchronized with your heartbeat, a strange connection binding you to this surreal realm. The golden light around you stabilizes, and the environment grows eerily quiet. What will you do next? Will you test your new abilities, explore further into level 94, or seek a way out of this dreamlike place?
Okay, so that's how Dogman was born. That's awesome. That's funny. Oh yeah, that'll be funny. That'll be funny. Oh, that'd be an interesting idea. Oh man.
You move through the golden mist, your heightened senses guiding you as you sniff the air with newfound precision. The surreal terrain beneath your feet ripples faintly with each step, and the faint rhythmic pulse persists in the background. Despite the absurdity of your quest, the backroom's odd logic seems to guide you. Soon, You catch the scent of something familiar, a sharp, sterile smell cutting through the earthy mist. Following it, you come upon an out of place bathroom, its clean white tiles and porcelain fixtures starkly contrasting with the dreamlike surroundings. The faint sound of dripping water echoes inside. What will you do? Will you enter the bathroom, inspect the area for potential threats, or approach the toilet to quench your thirst?
Say, let's enter the approach the toilet and quench my thirst. Let's see, I have a better idea. I think that's pretty funny. Oh, that'll be funny. I thought I hit send already. Here we go.
You step into the pristine bathroom, the stark white tiles almost glowing under the soft golden light seeping through the mist outside. The toilet gleams with an unnatural cleanliness, the water inside reflecting the gentle shimmer of the environment. Driven by an instinctive urge
Hey
to
there,
look down,
Izuku.
your canine senses urging you onward. The water is refreshingly cool, quenching your thirst in a way that feels oddly revitalizing. As you drink, you feel a peculiar energy coursing through you, as though the liquid contains something more than just water. The rhythmic pulse you had been hearing fades momentarily, replaced by an eerie stillness. Suddenly, you notice faint ripples in the toilet water, as though responding to an unseen force. Something stirs in the air, and the once sterile atmosphere grows heavier. What will you do? Will you investigate the source of the ripples, prepare for an encounter, or leave the bathroom quickly?
This is the Backrooms Explorer, and we're doing your suggestions here too. So this has turned out wild. So I was exploring level 4. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, so let's do that. And then we could. Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see. Oh, I said you see a plumber walking in. Okay, well, let's see what happened.
The air grows heavier as a figure emerges from the mist beyond the bathroom door. A plumber, or at least something resembling one, steps into view. Dressed in an uncanny, outdated uniform, his expression is obscured by shadows despite the glowing surroundings. He wields an oversized wrench that glints unnaturally, the metal seeming to twist and shift when you look at it directly. You instinctively take a defensive stance, your heightened senses on high alert. The plumber tilts his head, emitting a low, guttural sound before lunging forward with surprising speed. The air hums with an unnatural energy as the encounter begins. What will you do? Will you stand your ground and fight, attempt to dodge, and find an escape route?
Oh,
Or try to
T-pose and
communicate with this bizarre
spin.
adversary?
Let's try that. This is getting funny. I love having these interactions here. These are cool. This turned out to be more epic than I could have imagined.
You boldly strike a T pose, asserting your dominance in the stark bathroom. Then, with a sudden burst of energy, you spin rapidly, your movements creating a vortex like effect. The swirling golden mist outside rushes into the bathroom, distorting the pristine tiles and creating a bizarre, otherworldly spectacle. The plumber halts mid lunge, his oversized wrench lowering slightly as he stares in confusion. His menacing presence wavers, and for a brief moment, the surreal absurdity of your actions seems to disrupt the backroom's oppressive logic. The golden mist thickens, and the rhythmic pulse shifts into a strange, melodic hum. The plumber begins to
Yeah.
retreat slightly, his form flickering as if struggling to stay cohesive in this chaotic environment. What will you do next? Will you capitalize on his disorientation, attempt to communicate, or try to leave the bathroom?
Let's go do that. Oh, actually, I do need to go. It's my Backrooms Explorer. I'll try to leave a link to it. Let's go see what you did there, Rainbow. Oh, that's epic. That's funny. Birth of Dogman. Oh, that's why I should call this video. Oh, this is gonna be epic. Okay, I gotta go. Hey, yep, it's the Backrooms Explorer. And I'll try to make a link to the thing, a link to it here. So, yep, I've got to go ahead and upload this, and I think me and my wife are gonna go like watch a movie or something. I think so. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll put a link to the Backrooms Explorer on here. Oh, that'd be funny. Dogman comes to our Minecraft world. This is pretty cool. Thank y'all for the inputs. This turned out to be pretty epic here. Yeah.